Good morning. Good morning, everyone. We're going to start with the Drainage District Board of Directors meeting for June 11, 2024. Mr. Sassin. I'll start with roll call.
David Fuentes, Precinct 1.
Eddie Factory, Precinct 2.
Everardo Villarreal, Precinct 3.
We have a quorum. If we can start with a prayer.
Yes, sir. Certainly will. Good morning, commissioners and public. Let's say a word prayer this morning. Father God, we ask you to continue to fill our cities, county, state, and national political leaders with wisdom, understanding, discernment, knowledge, forgiveness, faithfulness, humility, and dignity. We thank you for the men and women who serve our community in leadership roles and for their families as well, Father God. Grant them peace when their work takes them away from their families. Continue to pray for our judge and four commissioners you've appointed to lead this great county of ours. We pray for our mayor, school board members, city council, police chiefs, district attorney, sheriff, judges, and all who serve our local communities. Continue to grant them abundant wisdom, Father God, favor, increase their faith, and prepare them to pursue your excellence. Strengthen them with integrity and character to act righteously. Draw them to you and cause them to know and fulfill your purposes. Continue to place people in their paths that will provide scriptural, sound, and godly counsel. For without your counsel, their plans will go awry. Continue to provide them daily reminders of why they decided to dedicate their lives to public service and use the commitment to encourage them. Deal with our leaders about keeping their hearts and motives pure. We ask you to make their hearts pliable, willing, and obedient to your will. Cause each of their lives to glorify your name. Holy Spirit, come today and fill our hearts with love for you. Gentle guests of our souls, enlighten us so that we may truly understand Christ's love for us. We're not worthy of this love, but we do implore your mercy. Lord, your word tells us about your love for all mankind. Grant us the grace to love a little more like you. As your word tells us, love one another as I have loved you. Without your grace, we cannot do this. We beg today, Father God, for your grace of your growing love in us. Scripture reminds us the more we seek you, the more we'll find you. May we seek you in everything we do, and we always work as we're working for you. We ask all this in your Son, Jesus' name. Amen.
Thank you. Did anybody sign up for open forum?
Not for drainage, Commissioner.
Consent?
Judge, Commissioners, under Drainage District consent, I'd like to pull from the Drainage District consent agenda items 3A1 and 4A.
Move to approve the balance of the budget, the consent.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Judge, Commissioners, for the record, consent agenda items 3A1 and 4A, the balance of which to be acted on. Commissioner Villarreal will be abstaining from any discussion and or action again for consent agenda items 3A1 and 4A under the Drainage District.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you. If I may, sir, 5A.
Yes, sir.
Requesting approval to assign 24-hour possession of district vehicles, district maintenance and operation director and supervisor during the 2024 hurricane season. Standard procedure that we do, so they're on call. If we do happen to have an event, we can
Motion
be
to
in
approve.
response mode.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you. 5B, requesting approval to accept the sole bid received from M&R Elite Janitorial Solutions LLC for the custodial service for Dow County Drainage District 1, RFP number ACD 12402300508 ESZ on a yearly basis.
So move.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you. 5C, requesting approval to accept the sole bid received from Sames McAllen, Inc. for the purchase full-size pickup trucks, RFP number ACD 12402700529JS. Total purchase in the amount of $542,566 for all the listed trucks below. So we have the listed trucks there. Four 2024 3-ton regular cab pickup trucks, two 2024 3-ton crew cab pickup trucks, 2024 1-ton single cab diesel, two 2024 1-ton extended cab and chassis, and one 2024 half-ton full-size sport utility vehicle. So traditionally we go out and go elsewhere, but Jaime has been doing a real good job of trying to get our local participation. This is the first time that we're able to get a good bid, competitive bid from a local vendor. I mean, I know they get their stuff regional, but at the same time as a local, and we open it up for other local automakers or businesses in this area, so we recommend approval on this.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you. 6A1, requesting acceptance of bid requirements of Czech Local Government Code 262-024A4 a professional service.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Thank you. 6A2, requesting authority and alcohol district 1 to negotiate a professional engineering service agreement with Half Toast Inc. for the district's pre-approved pool of pre-qualified professional engineering as approved by the Board of Directors March 19, 2024, agenda item 94576.
Motion to approve.
Second?
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Thank you. 6A3, pursuant to the board's approval, requesting approval of the final negotiated professional engineering service agreement with Half Associates Inc. in connection with the project Mile 10 North and Mile 1 West 2018 bond referendum project number 21, contract number CACD 124035061 for professional engineering services, subject to final review and compliance, House Bill 1295.
Motion to approve.
Second?
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
And 6A4, acceptance or approval of work station number 1 in the amount of $14,250 is submitted by Half Associates Inc. to provide structural service for the Mile 10 North and Mile 1 West 2018 bond referendum project number 21, subject to legal review, compliance, House Bill 1295, contract number CACD 124035061.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Thank you. B, requesting authority to advertise and approval RFP package requirements, specifications, and plans for Hidalgo Drainage Improvement 2018 bond referendum project number 13, RFP number ACDD 12403400703 ESZ, including the re-advertising of the project in the event no response is received or bids are rejected and project is required.
Motion to approve.
Second?
All in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries.
Thank you. Item 6C1, approve application payment number 17, in the amount of $39,600 from Gonzalez Engineering pertaining to construction contract CACD 12102300727. Mr. McAllen Rado, alternate phase 1. If I may, I'll read all of them. 6C2, approve application payment number 6 in the amount of $76,504.50 for Morwell LLC pertaining to construction contract CACD 122060129 South Ave Road project. 6C3, approve application payment number 3 in the amount of $379,427.40 from Sign Brothers Construction pertaining to construction contract CACD 12305100927 ESZ Glasscock Road, Mile 4 to Mile 5 project. We recommend approval of items 6C, 1, 2, and 3.
Motion to approve.
Second?
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Thank you. 7A1, requesting approval to accept bids and award a construction contract to the lowest and most responsible bidder, Blue Dot Site and Utility LLC, in the amount of $705,121.70 for the project West Main Drain 2023 bond referendum project number 14, RFP number ACD 12402605222 LSM, as recommended project engineer, Seguirre Engineering Group LLC, subject to final review and compliance, House Bill 1295.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Thank you. 7A2, pursuant to Texas Local Code 262031B, requesting authority and approval for Drainage District General Manager to execute change orders that involve an increase or decrease in cost $50,000 or less, and in no event to exceed the change order statutory limits. The original contract price may not be decreased by 18% or more without consent of the contractor.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Thank you. 7B1, requesting approval to accept bids and award a construction contract to the lowest and most responsive bidder, Synergy Development and Construction LLC, in the amount of $1,070,829.20 for the project Farm McAllen Lateral East 2023 bond referendum project number 9, RFP number ACDD 12402906005 LSM, as recommended project engineer GDJ Engineering LLC, subject to final review and compliance with House Bill 1295.
Yeah,
Yes.
for the record, Commissioner Villarreal will be abstaining from any discussion and/or action on this action item that you just presented, Mr.
Great.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Cecine. My apologies.
That's
Mr.
right.
Cecine. I just didn't say your last name.
That's all right, brother.
Okay.
Thank you. And item 7B2, pursuant to Texas Local Code 262031B, requesting authority approval for Drainage District General Manager to execute change orders that involve an increase or decrease in cost $50,000 or less, in no event to exceed the change order statutory limits. The original contract price may not be decreased by 18% or more without the consent of the contractor.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Thank you. Item 7C, requesting authority to advertise and approve RFP package requirements and specification plans for Mission McAllen Drain Phase 3, 2023 bond project 12, RFP ACDD 12403200703 LSM, including the re-advertisement of the project in the event no response is received and or rejected and the project is still required.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Thank you. 7D, approve application payment number 1 in the amount of $689,356.67 from Econ Group pertaining to construction contract CACD 12400700319 South Main Drain Phase 2.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion
Thank
carries.
you. 7-8A, approval to reimburse Hidalgo County Precinct 3 in the amount of $21,437.25 for equipment and fence labor for the Harvest Time Project.
Motion to approve.
Second?
All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion carries.
We do have a closed session item.
We're gonna go to closed session according to subchapter D of chapter 551 of the Texas Government Code. Do I need to cite the specific section, Wanda?
I'm sorry?
Do I need to cite the specific
Yes,
section?
yes, sir.
Which one? 551072, 551074? Can I have a motion to that effect?
So moved.
Motion?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Motion carries. Thank you. We're back from closed session. It's 10:03. Mr. Sassine? Or Ivan?
Yes, under item, sorry about that. 10A, action is required to allow Mr. Sassine to proceed as discussed in the closed meeting.
Motion made.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion.
Thank you.
Thank you to all.
Meeting adjourned. Thank you, Mr. Sassine. Good morning. We're here for our Hidalgo County Commissioners Court meeting, June 11th, 2024. And we'll start with roll call.
Good morning, David Fuentes, Precinct 1.
Eddie Cantu, Precinct 2.
Everardo Villarreal, Precinct 3.
Ellie Torres, Precinct 4.
We have a quorum. We're going to start with the Pledge of Allegiance. With us today is Victor Torres, who was in the Marine Corps from January 2014 to January 2019. He's a Sergeant E5. He can lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. He might be on mute. He's on. He may be on mute. There you go. Mr.
Victor,
Torres,
can you
may-
please unmute?
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for having me. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Mr. Torres. To lead us in our prayer, Purchasing Director Ignacio Amezcua. Mr. Amezcua.
Good morning, everyone. Let's pray. Dear Lord, we come today to bow our heads and open this meeting in prayer. We ask that you be with us today and help us in making the best decision to improve the health and well-being of the residents of Hidalgo County. Please continue watching over those most in need and help ease the mourning and loss of friends and loved ones. We ask that you will bless our county judge, commissioners, county employees, and that you will bless our time together today. May we grab those things that you want us to understand. May our hearts always be ready to respond to you and your wisdom. Thank you for your guidance and inspiration to keep us moving forward. In your name we pray. Amen.
Thank you. The approval of the consent agenda?
Yes, Judge Commissioners, thank you. I'd like, let me just switch glasses. I'd like to pull from consent agenda items, or consent agenda items 5A 1 and 2, 10A 3, 10C 3, and 10J 1.
Motion to approve the balance of the agenda.
Second?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Judge Commissioners, with respect to consent agenda item 5A 1 and 2, for the record, Commissioner Fuentes will be abstaining from any discussion and/or action.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Thank you. I'm going to skip to consent agenda item 10C 3. For the record, Commissioner Villarreal will be abstaining from any discussion and/or action.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Judge Commissioners, for the record, 10A 3 and 10J 1, there is no action to be taken today. Thank you.
We're going to go to 5B, proclamation declaring June 24 as Elder Abuse Awareness Month. Anybody for that item, please come to the front.
Okay.
Hi, Rosie.
And Judge, Commissioners, for the record, we do have a public participation form, but I believe it's just to participate in discussion afterward from Ms. Norma Rodriguez. Right?
We're on the Elder Abuse Awareness proclamation.
Yes, good morning, Commissioners. Proclamation recognizing June 2024 as Elder Abuse Awareness Month. Whereas the elderly and individuals with disabilities are important members of our community, playing crucial roles in upholding the cultural heritage and values of Hidalgo County through their diverse perspectives, deep-rooted traditions, and invaluable wisdom and experience. And whereas abuse of the elderly and people with disabilities in domestic and institutional settings is a widespread problem affecting hundreds of thousands of people across the country. And whereas in 2023, there were 120,069 completed cases of elderly and disabled persons abuse in Texas, of which 83,737 were confirmed. Hidalgo County received 3,275 total cases and 2,341 confirmed cases. And whereas elder abuse remains significantly underreported due to the challenges faced by afflicted seniors in vocalizing their experiences, often stemming from feelings of profound shame and fear. And whereas many of the cases investigated by Adult Protective Services in Texas involve ethnic groups, whether they are in good health or incapacitated in some way. Whereas in recognition of Elder Abuse Awareness Month, Hidalgo County recommits to raising awareness and preventing the mistreatment of seniors. Now therefore be it proclaimed that the Hidalgo County Commissioners Court hereby recognizes June 2024 as Elder Abuse Awareness Month and asks Hidalgo County citizens to unite in safeguarding the well-being and dignity of our elderly community members, fostering a culture of respect, support, and empowerment for all. Seeking approval.
So move.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Thank you.
Somebody going to speak?
Yes, I will have Ms. Rosie Martinez, the Victims Unit Director. She will say a few words.
Good morning, Commissioners. Thank you again for your continued support on all our prevention events. Today, we stand before you to recognize June as Elder Abuse Awareness Month, and we join all, law enforcement partners, community-based organizations, and our office in our efforts to prevent elder abuse. We are also planning our 5th annual parade that we do every year for the elderly, where we take a caravan of police departments, fire departments, and other NGOs, and we go and drive by all the adult daycares just to show appreciation to our elders and for them to know that they're not alone, that if they're suffering any type of abuse, all of us are here for them. And, we want them to know that they're cared in our community and in our county, and that there's a whole bunch of people that are there to back them up if they need any type of help. So I'm going to pass it down to Ms. Norma Rodriguez. She's from Adult Protective Services, so she can say a few words.
Thank you, Rosie.
Good morning, and thank you. I know the judge is not with us today, but I'd like to thank him because every year he acknowledges June as Elder Abuse Awareness Month. And I would also like to thank the commissioners for participating in our events and our wanting to proclaim June as Elder Abuse Awareness Month. In a society that values the just treatment of all people, Elder Abuse Awareness Month reminds us that elder abuse has implications for all of us, and so it's important to find the right solutions to it. Therefore, it is critical that we continue to raise awareness and take steps to prevent it in our communities, educating the public on the issue and what to do when they suspect abuse, neglect, or financial exploitation of an older adult or individuals with disability is crucial. The APS program will remain focused on raising awareness of elder abuse. On behalf of our program, I would like to thank all our first responders and all our judicial partners for their continued support in helping APS carry out their mission, which is to protect older adults and people with disabilities. It is through this collaboration that we are forming public and private partnerships to identify where stronger supports are needed and where existing connections must be reinforced as an essential first step toward defending our community against elder abuse. Thank you for your service and for your leadership in helping us work toward addressing the underreported issue of elder abuse. It is everybody's business. Thank you.
Can you mention that the people that are coming from Austin to the parade?
Oh, yes, we're going to have people from our state office that saw the parade last year, and they were all, how do you all do that? How do you plan it? I said it takes a big collaboration effort between all the agencies that are involved. So we're going to have people from Austin, San Antonio, and Corpus Christi coming down to the parade.
Congratulations.
Thank you for all you do.
And we have on Friday, they will also stay for the walk on Friday that we're going to have at the McAllen Fireman's Park.
Hosted by Silver Ribbon.
What time?
At Fireman's Park at 8 o'clock to 12 o'clock, and we're hoping to have over 200 elderly attending. And Mr. Villalobos, the mayor, should be doing the proclamation that morning. We're going to have it's not like a 5K, it's a walk around the lake, and we'll be providing nonprofit agencies. We have.
Do you want to say that on the mic? Sorry, in case somebody's watching.
I'm Dio Cho. I'm the director for Silver Ribbon Community Partners, and we have collaborated with Adult Protective Services and the District Attorney's Office on several events this week. Today is a proclamation. Tomorrow we have lighting of the building purple at the McAllen Performing Arts. Everybody's welcome to attend. Bring your posters, bring your purple shirts. It's at 8:30. And then we have on Thursday, we have the parade, and we'll be meeting at Bird Ogden Arena. You'll find that information at the on our social media page, Silver Ribbon, and also the Hidalgo County Family Violence Task Force page. And then Friday is the walk at Fireman's Park from 8 to 12. We will have about 15, 16 nonprofits providing information to our elderly of resources that could be beneficial to them. And we have about 4 or 5 sponsors that will be helping underwrite the event. And we'll have Loteria for the elderly, a little Zumba, a little brief walk. The mayor of McAllen will be doing a proclamation in the morning. And it's a fun event. It's our 6th annual. And so I appreciate your support. You know, elder abuse is a very critical issue that we need to all work together to bring awareness. And so I appreciate your time and the collaboration of everybody. Thank you.
And last, before we leave, I want to thank Commissioner Torres, Commissioner Villarreal, because they're helping us sponsor our Elder Appreciation Day at the Payne Arena. So this is our 2nd annual, and we have Dance with a Cop. So most of the police departments are going to take police officers, and we're going to host a breakfast and a dance for the elderly, and they get to dance with a cop there. So it's just, again, to show appreciation to our elderly. And so we thank you for your support.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Miss, can you get back here, please? Yes. Okay, we're ready. Everybody front forward and smile, please. Okay, everybody look forward. Smile. Got it. Thank you.
I invite everybody that was here to stay and celebrate with us as we take a minute to recognize our new 6A state championship softball team from Weslaco High School. So coaches, players, administration, thank you all so much for being here. Our county video production team did a short video for you guys, so we're going to play that before we do the proclamation.
I didn't imagine anything like this would happen.
Just so happy, so proud that these girls, they just stuck together.
Thought that this could have happened without them. We dream about this, and to know that it's happening, it's crazy. No one knew who we were, and now they will know who we are.
And we did it. We came through, we battled, and we weren't going to give up without a fight.
Chopper back up the middle. Throw gets into right. Iniosa rounding second on her way to third. The 2-2 is lined into left center. It's an RBI. So there's now two aboard with only one out. Bases loaded as the potential tying run is now up at the plate. She got hit by the pitch. The bases are still loaded. Craig off of the third baseman Durr. Everyone's safe. It's now 9-6. The 1-2. Nunez drives it into left. A base hit. It's 9-7. The bases are still loaded. We've now gone through the entire lineup. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bases loaded. Andrea Ortiz 0 for 3. Struck out twice. Flew out to left. Ortiz in the left. At the wall. Gone. Weslaco wins it 11-9. 6A state champions. Unbelievable.
As soon as she hit it, I knew it's got a chance. Dre's got a, she swings for fences. She's not trying to get on with little bunts. And I'm just so happy, so proud that these girls, they just stuck together. There's a lot of unity in them. Now they'll be united forever.
3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
Our girls to accomplish what they did was really amazing, and the way that they did it speaks even more about the resiliency of our players. For them to come back in the 7th inning, the bottom of the 7th, when everything was on the line, the walk-off grand slam for the win. Just an amazing story, obviously a Hollywood ending. Message for all of the athletes and people down here is one, it's never over till it's over. To keep fighting. And that's what we hope that people get out of this, is the inspiration that these girls have shown us that it really is possible and that you can go out and do something that nobody believed you could do except for them themselves. don't know how you're supposed to read a proclamation with tears in your eyes, but I'm going to give it a shot. Girls, you're such an inspiration, but here is our proclamation on your behalf. Whereas the city of Weslaco, known for its spirit, resilience, and passion for sports, stands proudly as the home of the Weslaco High School Lady Panthers softball team. And whereas the Lady Panthers, a collective of 19 girls, including 10 seniors, Emma Galvan, Daisy Hinojosa, Calissa Aguirre, Romy Nunez, Miranda Pantaleon, Mia Rodriguez, Alexis Solis, Kira Sosa, Lauren Perez, and Elizabeth Craig. 1 junior, Lola Reyes, 7 sophomores, Andrea Ortiz, Hannah Montelongo, Roberta Rodriguez, Madeline Cantu, Dela Hinojosa, Clarissa Mejia, and Madison Arevalo, and 1 freshman, Sofia Mejia, have demonstrated exceptional talent, determination, and courage throughout the journey of the 2024 softball season, leading to the 6A softball state championship title. And whereas led by Mario Rodriguez, whose 18th season as head coach culminated in this extraordinary statewide title, and supported by a dedicated coaching staff including Daniel Hinojosa, Cruz Morales, Rolando Rodriguez, David Ortiz, and Rebecca Reina, the Lady Panthers have emerged as perfect examples of the excellence inspiring future generations with their achievements. And whereas with an outstanding overall record of 37-6 and an undefeated district record of 10-0, the Lady Panthers have showcased their tenacity by triumphing over various opponents this season, including a victory over the nationally top-ranked Katy High School Tigers. And whereas the team's motto, 3-2-1, stands for the 321 miles from their home field to the state championship game field. And as they set their sights on the state championship in Austin, Texas, they held steadfast to this motto, which embodied their unwavering determination. The 3-2-1 rallying cry also became significant when Andrea Ortiz faced a crucial moment with 3 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 out before helping to secure the victory with a dramatic walk-off grand slam. And whereas in that exhilarating moment during the state championship game, the Lady Panthers trailed 9-3 at the end of the 7th inning and managed to pull off an incredible win with a grand slam home run. This unforgettable victory left a lasting impact on Texas high school sports history. And whereas their remarkable success not only earned them the statewide softball title, but also brought the Rio Grande Valley its first ever statewide softball championship, sparking immense pride and joy throughout our community. And whereas Hidalgo County commends each member of the Lady Panthers team for their dedication, perseverance, and teamwork, and expresses its gratitude to the coaching staff, families, and supporters whose unwavering support have contributed to the success of the Lady Panthers. Now, therefore, it be proclaimed that the Hidalgo County Commissioners Court hereby extends heartfelt congratulations to the Weslaco High School Lady Panthers softball team on their outstanding triumph in the 6A softball state championship and for bringing glory to our community. Approve this 11th day of June, 2024. I motion to approve.
Second.
Motion made. Third.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
So these signed softballs are on behalf of the softball team. So ladies, thank you so much. I know that we've met quite a few times over these last few days. I want to acknowledge their graciousness. They've been so accommodating to young children and to the community of Weslaco by sitting for hours upon hours, signing flags, posters, softballs, and hopefully you guys will put these in your offices and proudly represent the Valley as far as its first ever 6A state championship in softball. I can't, say enough great things about them as, administration, the coaches, the players, their families. Despite everybody in the stands doubting them and talking a lot of trash that we couldn't do it, these girls were resilient and they showed the true hearts of champions. That video is just an amazing testament to your fight. So congratulations on behalf of all of us. And on today's agenda, we're going to be approving an ARPA project for a wellness center in Precinct 1 that will include some batting cages similar to what you have in Precinct 2, Commissioner. And I've told the girls that I will proudly display a 3-2-1 flag that we had at the parade. Commissioner, if you would help me hold this up. That the girls were nice enough to sign for us. And we will proudly hang this in our wellness center in what we're going to affectionately call the 3-2-1 batting cages. So ladies, thank you so much for everything you've done, not only for the community of Weslaco, but for the entire Rio Grande Valley, and showing that we can compete with the best of the best in the state and that we shouldn't be overlooked anymore. Congratulations to you and your families for all that you accomplished. I wish you nothing but continued success. Remember, I told you once, this is just a chapter in your life. It's an amazing chapter, but it's just one chapter in your life, and I hope that you'll take everything that you've learned from this entire season, including the state championship run, and apply it to your everyday lives and to your businesses and to your professions as you move forward. Because if you do that, you guys are going to continue to be successful. So congratulations. I don't know if anybody else on the commission would like to say a few words. Also thank you to the Drainage District, to the Sheriff's Office, to all the Constable's Office, and to the other precincts for showing up to that parade. You guys made it an incredible experience, a valley-wide effort. And to Kimberly and Jackie for braving it out through that heat and walking the entire parade to capture some of that video that you saw in the video today. So thank you guys so much. Commissioner?
Well, I'd like to say, ladies, I think I spoke to some of the girls that were out there, and, you know, I'm a former educator, and so I'm high and big on education. And it's like I commented to y'all, it's important for young ladies to learn about history, but it's also important to make history, and you did that. And you know what they say about history, it repeats itself. So we have some expectations that we will repeat this once again next year, right? Yes. All right. Awesome.
We have Weslaco High School Principal Yvette Morales to say a few words.
Good morning, everybody. First and foremost, I want to say thank you, Mrs. Torres. Mrs. Torres saved our parade. Our school board president had a banner, and we didn't know how to put it up at the parade, and we were looking for tape everywhere, and our commissioner, somebody in a truck somewhere had tape. So thank you so much for doing that. It saved the parade. I want to also just, on behalf of Weslaco High School, the administration, our superintendent, Dr. Richard Rivera, want to just thank you for doing this for our team. We are very, very proud. I can tell you we are shocked at just all the love and attention and recognition that the city, local businesses, our own Precinct 1 commissioner, our mayor, the way you all collaborated together to make that parade happen for our young ladies, that we appreciate that. We want to say a big thank you. Last night we were at Peter Piper Pizza. They had a really good time. And then we come to these kinds of things, and it's also very businesslike. And I think about all the experiences that they're going through, that they're going to remember throughout their whole lifetime. So on behalf of all of us at Weslaco High School, the staff, the students, our superintendent, just want to say a big thank you. And we, girls, again, team coaches, want to thank you for what you've done. Here we are. Look, we're here in Hidalgo County with all the other commissioners, not just our own, but just how all the stories, all the memories, and everybody that's sitting here is going to remember this. So again, just want to thank you all again for doing that. And at this time, I'm going to have our athletic coordinator, Mr. Roy Stroman. He's going to share a few words also. Thank you.
Good morning. Good afternoon. What time is it? Yeah. Good morning, commissioners. Thank you so much for inviting us today. I'm a big stats guy. I'm a big numbers guy. Just so you'll know the magnitude, there's 256 A teams. 250, and these girls standing in front of you are number one out of 256 A teams. So a big round of applause. It never gets old. Watching the videos, you've probably seen it on Facebook, you've probably seen it on Instagram and so forth, all your social media, just watching it. My wife's like, "You're still watching?" I'm like, "Yes," and you're watching it too. So it just, you have to see this other side, and you got to see this one, and you look what they put here, and look at ESPN and all and so forth. But some of the things that you probably didn't see were the behind the scenes, and we've always had great leadership. Our school board, our superintendent, the things that they did. Going into Texas to the field, it was grass and dirt. And here comes a storm, here comes lightning, here comes rain. And by the time you know it, hey, you're going to go play Denton Guyer. We're going to move it to Georgetown, Eastview. Okay, that's fine. We can do it. We'll accommodate. We'll do what we have to do. We'll adapt and overcome, pretty much. Knowing that Georgetown doesn't have dirt grass. They have turf. And, all right, girls, who brought their turf shoes? And you talk about a teamwork of coaches, administration, our athletic director, assistant superintendents. Okay, what are we gonna do? Don't worry about it. Don't panic. Let's huddle. You know what? Let's call the superintendent, see if he'll approve for us to get some turf shoes and so forth. And in a matter of seconds, is whatever they want. And got them turf shoes, got sizes. We went to Georgetown, played 13 innings against the #1 team in the state in Denton Guyer. 13 innings. And you talk about grit. You talk about not giving up. You talk about having each other's back. What these girls have accomplished is that, yes, Mr. Fuentes, you are right. This is not going to be the greatest thing that they do in their life. This is just a slice of life. They've got bigger and greater things. We passed out diplomas after that 13-inning game because our seniors missed graduation night. And unfortunately, Ms. Morales was passing out she was doing the whole ceremony, the whole graduation ceremony. And after that 13-inning, felt like 5-hour game, we presented the diplomas to the seniors. And you know what? It felt great. It felt great. It gave them more purpose for that next game to go and play and follow that 3-2-1. That's our motto, was 3-2-1. And then when their backs were against the wall, I think we've all been there. I think we've been, you know what? It's David versus Goliath. How are we going to try to figure this thing out? There's a restroom in the dugout, and several administrations would go into that restroom, come back, and when they were looking at their faces, their body language, even with one out in the last inning, you could tell that they hadn't lost hope. And you guys have run races and so forth, and whoever you're fighting, I think it's also a lesson for us to always learn that, you know what? There's no quit. You work and you fight to the very end. And then when you also, on the other side is when you're ahead, when you're up, is don't be complacent. All right? Don't take it easy because you never know that the other person, just like they were, as hungry, they can come back and get to you and take it from you. So, but super, super proud. I think these girls have kicked the door. They've kicked that door wide open, not only for Weslaco, but for every single school district in the RGV, all the athletic programs from Edinburgh to Rio Grande City, all the way to Brownsville, to say, you know what? There is a chance. If you put your mind to it, if there's teamwork, if you've got each other's back, from lifting weights at 5:30 in the morning as a whole, and everybody pulling the same way, everybody's being all in, I think we can all learn from this. And that's what we're learning, and that's what the RGV is going to learn. So, ladies, thank you so much, not only for Weslaco, but for opening that door for all of the programs for the RGV. And it was great to hear and see 956 after we won from the host from the stand. So, again, commissioners, thank you so much for inviting us. This means a lot to us, and God bless. Thank you.
seen her face at all. Miss Morales? Miss Morales, you need to, can you switch places with this gentleman? Thank you. And get closer to Commissioner. All right, closer, please. Okay, ready, everyone? On the count of 3. 1, 2, and 3. And then we assemble. 4.
Gotta say 3, 2, 1.
Oh, sorry. There you go. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. There you go.
Congratulations, Silva.
I'll get everybody's attention later.
I appreciate the time. That was, I think, well worth it. Thank you all so much for being gracious with the team.
Before we go to the next item, Commissioner Torres?
Yes, I just wanted to mention that tomorrow is Women Veterans Day. For all the women veterans out there, we thank you sincerely for your service, and we want to recognize, if there's any women here that were veterans, if you can please stand so you can be recognized. Awesome.
Thank you, Commissioner. Next item is 5C, proclamation declaring June 2024 as Post-Traumatic Stress Disorder Awareness Month.
Thank you, Commissioner. If I can have the Mental Health Coalition come up with me, please. Item 5C, proclamation declaring June 2024 as Post-Traumatic Stress Disorder Awareness Month. Whereas post-traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD, is a complex condition affecting approximately 8 million people in the United States annually, transcending boundaries of age, gender, ethnicity, and circumstance. And whereas PTSD can occur after a person experiences trauma, including, but not limited to, the stress of combat, rape, sexual assault, child abuse, bombings, accidents, and natural disasters. PTSD is associated with chemical changes in the body's hormonal system and autonomic nervous system, and is characterized by symptoms including flashbacks, nightmares, insomnia, avoidance, hypervigilance, anxiety, and depression. And whereas PTSD Awareness Month serves as an opportunity to shed light on the enduring impact of trauma, recognizing the resilience and strength of survivors while acknowledging the ongoing challenges they face. And whereas education and awareness are paramount in combating stigma and misconceptions surrounding PTSD, and to encourage those suffering to seek proper and timely treatment that may save their lives. And whereas the journey towards recovery and well-being for those affected by PTSD demands accessible resources and support networks, ensuring that no individual feels alone in their struggle. And whereas by uniting in advocacy during PTSD Awareness Month, we reaffirm our commitment to standing alongside survivors, amplifying their voices, and championing practices that prioritize their welfare. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed that the Hidalgo County Commissioners Court hereby declares June 2024 as Post-Traumatic Stress Disorder Awareness Month, to bring awareness to those with PTSD and to encourage people to reach out to their fellow citizens to provide support and remove the stigma associated with this disorder. Approve this 11th day of June 2024.
Motion to approve.
I'm sorry. Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. I have Director of Veteran Services Samuel Perez Jr. say a few words.
Good morning, Commissioners. I want to thank the judge and his staff for creating the Mental Health Coalition. Then I want to thank the coalition members for bringing awareness of the lack of mental health we have in the community. Made me look at my focus group, which is the United States veteran who resides in Hidalgo County, over 21,000 of them, and looked at what their options are to address their mental health. And we realized that they didn't have that many agencies to go to address their mental health. So we have a lot of veterans walking around Hidalgo County undiagnosed and untreated. So because of this awareness, Veteran Services Office answered the call. And we applied for a Texas Veterans Commission grant for mental health peer support services. And same time next month, I'll be here in front of you again to accept this grant so we could then hire a counselor and hire a social worker to provide these services to our veterans who are in dire need of them. So I thank you for bringing this awareness to us so we could then provide these services to our veterans. At this time, I'd like to introduce Jacqueline Rodriguez from FAR PD.
Morning. Thank you for having us today. Recovery from sexual assault or the constant exposure to violence and physical, emotional, or mental abuse in a domestic setting are both examples of how some people may develop PTSD. The symptoms of PTSD often arise as a response to the traumatic experience associated with these types of events and can include physical assault, threats, humiliations, or isolations. Healings from this type of trauma does not mean that the person will forget the experience or never again experience any symptoms relating to it. Rather, successful recovery is subjective and measured by whether the person increases his or her involvement in the present, acquires skills and attitudes to regain control of his or her life, forgive him or herself for guilt, shame, or other negative cognitions, and gain stress reduction skills for overall better functioning. By understanding the psychological effects of these types of violence experiences, we can better support survivors and work towards prevention and intervention strategies. Providing resources, safe space, and trauma-informed care can help individuals heal from the trauma of domestic violence and sexual assaults as they work towards rebuilding their lives. Thank you.
Thank you. Next item, 5D, proclamation declaring June 2024 as National Cancer Survivors Month.
Item 5D, proclamation declaring June 2024 as National Cancer Survivors Month. On behalf of the County Judge's Office. Whereas a cancer survivor is anyone living with a cancer history from the moment of diagnosis throughout his or her lifetime, including those living with cancer and those whose cancer is in remission. Presently, there are over 18 million cancer survivors in the United States. And whereas National Cancer Survivors Day and National Cancer Survivors Month serve as a time to honor survivors, provide inspiration to those recently diagnosed, foster support from family, and reach out to the community. As communities worldwide came together to celebrate life on Sunday, June 2nd, let us draw inspiration from the resilience of cancer survivors, whose strength fuels our collective determination to fight against this disease. And whereas Hidalgo County boasts a vibrant and invaluable cancer survivor population, a testament to the strength and determination of its residents. The county honors these survivors and encourages individuals impacted by cancer to delve into the science of survivorship. And whereas survivorship extends beyond the end of treatment, it encompasses the navigation of life's physical, emotional, and financial challenges post-cancer. And whereas cancer research has played a pivotal role for cancer survivors, however, despite progress, statistics reveal that 1 in 4 survivors report a poor physical quality of life and 1 in 10 report a poor mental quality of life. This demonstrates the urgent need for improvement. And whereas since the number of cancer survivors is projected to increase to 22.2 million by 2030, increased access to effective cancer treatments and quality survivorship care, particularly among minorities and the medically underserved, is paramount within our community. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed that the Hidalgo County Commissioners Court hereby declares Sunday, June 2nd, 2024 as National Cancer Survivors Day and June 2024 as National Cancer Survivors Month, and urges all citizens to join in this exuberant celebration of life. Seeking approval.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you very much. I have Mario Liscano to say a few words.
Thank you so much. First of all, good morning, County Commissioners. We thank you for allowing us to be here today. Again, my name is Mario Liscano. I'm the Administrator of Corporate Affairs for DHR Health. I'm only one part of the team, and as we have our team members, we also have our team members that are survivors with us today that we are here to represent as well. I'm glad that we also have other health organizations here joining us today. With us, we have, of course, not only DHR Health, our DHR Health Oncology Institute, but also the many support groups and many of the services that we provide for not only our cancer survivors, their families, that in whatever way we can. So on behalf of our board of managers, our over 700 physicians, over 6,000 employees, we thank you for providing us with not only a venue for us to provide information and awareness, but also to stand with us as we fight every day along with our cancer survivors. With us, Ms. Clara Chapa from DHR Health Oncology Institute with a few words.
Good morning. It is an honor here to gather today amongst Hidalgo County's leaders to shed light on National Cancer Survivors Month. National Cancer Survivor Month is the time to honor and celebrate individuals who have faced cancer and emerged as survivors. Survivorship is more than just about living after treatment. It's an examination of a patient's progress over time, from diagnosis through treatment and beyond. It looks at all aspects of their life, including the physical, mental, social, and financial effects that surviving cancer can have on a person. It serves as a reminder of the strength and resilience that our patients demonstrate every day. In addition to celebrating cancer survivors, we also honor all those who have lost their life to cancer. They continue to inspire us to redouble our efforts to prevent cancers, to cure cancer, and to treat everyone with dignity and respect. We continue to honor their courage and their journey. Thanks to research initiatives and cutting-edge medical breakthroughs, survivorship rates continue to increase each year. At DHR Health, we are committed to fostering medical research and educating the public about the importance of early detection and effort to save lives. Thank you.
We also have one last speaker from Vannie Cook Children's Cancer Clinic. She is the Philanthropy Director, Ms. Victoria Martinez Guerra.
Good morning, and thank you for having us here today. At the Vannie Cook Children's Cancer Clinic, our goal is for every single child that walks through our doors to receive treatment, but to also become survivors. And that is what we strive to do every day through the research that we conduct on site on our long-term survivors and on all the children that walk through our doors. I have here with me today Yadira Huerta, who is the clinic social worker, but she's also the mother of a childhood cancer survivor. So thank you for honoring us and for everybody else here today. Thank you.
Thank you.
I just want to thank everyone for events like this that recognize survivors. And as Mario said, the fact that you're a survivor does not mean that the fight ends there. Many of the patients continue to have long-term effects for their entire lives. My son is one of the fortunate ones that after 1 year, 1 month, 1 week, and 1 day of being a survivor, yes, I keep track, thank God he has not had any of those long-term effects. Diagnosed at the age of 13, he is now 17 years old after 2.5 years of treatment. He's driving now. He is enjoying life as a teenager, playing golf, riding his bicycle, looking forward to a career in law enforcement one day. And events like this are very important so that we can continue to make them feel special after everything that they went through. Thank you.
I'm so sorry. One last thing. My name is Carla Garcia. I'm the Director of Community Outreach. In celebration of Cancer Survivor Month, DHR Health is excited to host the 4th annual Purple Project 5K, a run for all cancers. We would like to encourage cancer survivors, their families, and all of those who would like to make a difference in cancer to participate in this beautiful celebration of life and hope. This event will take place on Saturday, June 29th at 8 a.m. at the Edinburgh Municipal Park. We look forward for you to join us in this fun-filled event, which will bring walkers and runners of all ages together in an effort to honor cancer survivors and their families while raising awareness of this disease that affects so many. If you have any questions about registration, please call 956-362-2114. Thank you.
Good. No.
You want anything?
I'll go for it.
Want anything? Next item, open forum. Valde?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Judge Commissioner. We do have 6 participants, as one has already, under a public participation form, been acknowledged. And so before we get started, I'd like to remind the public that they're always welcome to participate in public forum. They need to be familiar with the rules of decorum, which prohibits direct and indirect personal attacks on members of the court or any county individuals. The comments made should also pertain to county business and cannot be threatening in nature. There is a 3-minute time limit. I will advise when there is 1 minute. Hay un límite de 3 minutos. Yo le voy a avisar cuando le sobra 1 minuto cuando estén enfrente. Our first participant is Ms. Elizabeth Rodriguez.
Good morning. My name is Elizabeth Rodriguez Marquez of Alton, Texas. I stand before you, as a social worker who just most recently acquired her master's and is preparing for her state licensing exam so that I can provide mental health services. But I'm also here representing Cardenalismo Brown Berets. Today, I come before you to bring awareness and to recruit support for current efforts that are currently underway all over the county and in Texas, all over the state of Texas, to improve our current judicial system. As a community organizer and an advocate, one of the largest impacting issues in colonias and in our city is the lack of security. Streetlights, they make a major difference, but the truth is that one of the largest issues is the lack of communication with our law enforcement agencies. Let me explain. If you live in a colonia, it can take up to 20 minutes for an officer to arrive. When the officer arrives, the issues that they were dispatched for will either be minimized and the caller will be dismissed. They're left feeling unsafe, unheard, and vulnerable. There will be, there's always a risk that they will be incriminated and end up being detained themselves. Either way, there are no positive outcomes from calling your local authorities to protect and serve, because there will be collateral damage that is associated with law enforcement encounters. People lack trust in law enforcement. They do not feel protected or served. Instead, they feel discriminated against, profiled, and oppressed because they know that if they are detained, they will be seen as guilty. They'll be forced to plead guilty and at risk of falling into a pattern of becoming a repeat offender because they can't afford to pay their fees. Now, we know that Hidalgo County budget increases its funding for law enforcement and detention facilities every year, which takes from a budget that could be allocated to contribute to other much-needed services in the community that contribute to the upward mobility and improved health and well-being of our families, such as the topics that were presented today, in regards to PTSD and elderly abuse. Today, Hidalgo County jails are at capacity. This is nothing new. More than 75% of the people that are sitting today at county are unable to post bonds, and they're waiting for trial, which means that they're not criminals. They're still innocent. And the odds are that because they don't have the money to appoint an attorney, they're going to get a court-appointed attorney who will not listen to them and will tell them to plead guilty. 150 of those detained are there for low-level misdemeanor charges, the majority nonviolent. Today, I'm here to promote and to get support for cite and release policies that allow law enforcement to cite a low-level nonviolent violation instead of processing an expensive arrest. Supporting a cite and release policy would alleviate the number of people that are currently in jail, and it would reduce the negative impacts that are associated with being detained. Less people being detained allows law enforcement to focus on serious crimes and allows the budget to be focused on other areas of improvement, such as improving the relationships with the community by listening to them about how they want to be protected and served, or by mental health units, such as the ones that came before you today. Cardenalismo Brown Berets stands with the people and will be collaborating to improve how our law enforcement agencies serve our communities. We'll be supporting efforts for programs such as the cite and release, offering services to people who are impacted by the justice system so that they can navigate their own defense and minimize that collateral damage that is associated with the judicial system. So thank you today for listening to us. I understand, that there's a lot of variables that are associated with this. All we want to do is improve the current system so that it can work for the people that really need it the most. And so thank you so much for your time, all of you. Have a great day.
Thank you. Next participant is Justina. I apologize.
Justina.
Justina,
Yes.
okay, it's Justina.
Hi, hello. My name is Justina. I'm 33. I'm a Valley native, born and raised. I grew up in a small town in the PSJ school district. I grew up playing sports and being a great student. I left the military when I was 17, and I came back home still trying to figure out life and the things I wanted to do with my life. And just like myself in our community, there's several other people who come from other parts of my community. But we all share one thing in common. We have been infected or impacted in some way by the justice system. I've seen and met girls as young as 15 who do not have a support system. I've opened up my doors to women who are 19, 21, 25, 28. I've met young men, 18, 23, 26. They don't have a direction. I've met men who are 45 and older who have had outstanding jobs throughout life and later have been impacted. But one thing out of everyone I met that we all share in common, we do not have the proper mentoring or peer support system that we need. This is our community, and if we're going to make a difference, we must be willing to lead the flock. Proverbs 11:14, without wise leadership, a nation falls. There's safety in having many advisors, and without good direction, people lose their way. We need the peer support in our community. We need the mentoring, and we need leadership who wants to serve others with their heart. I was able to find my support through Mark Vasquez and Elizabeth Rodriguez, two very impactful individuals who were able to provide that peer support for me. But just like I found them, we have a community of individuals waiting to be found, to be gathered, and waiting to be heard. One man cannot round up the scattered sheep, but together we can. And we can do this through leading and mentorship within the community. So today I stand here with Mark and Elizabeth, who all share a common goal and the same values here in the community. And that is it for today. Thank you.
Our next presenter is M. Anthony Vasquez.
Excuse me. My name is Mark Anthony Vasquez. And I stand today as one person among many who have been either incarcerated or have served probation or was at one time remanded to the backseat of a patrol car. I am like so many in Hidalgo County who carry with them the distinction of having a past record of arrest or conviction. I speak today to the harm the incarceration complex has done to our communities and to speak specifically of those county-level administrative procedures which lock our people beyond the walls of that county jail on Cibola Road a few miles north of us. It is this that brings me here today. We wish to discuss the implementation of a cite and release program in Hidalgo County. This initiative has proven to reduce incarceration rates and to reduce the congestion in our criminal courts by broadening the scope of citation eligibility in our communities. Truth is, there are so many of us being locked up here in Hidalgo County. What we ask is something that is long overdue. What we wish to introduce is a county-wide initiative which has already been implemented in other parts of Texas. Mind you, these are the very same counties who at one point had the very same conversations we have heard here in Hidalgo regarding overcrowding, high incarceration rates, and the leasing of property to house the incarcerated. Outsourcing of neighboring counties, backlog of cases, and stuff heard lately here in Hidalgo County. All of this is stuff we've heard. And yet, in all these conversations, one never hears of alternatives to incarceration. Alternatives like citation eligibility and cite and release that will reduce incarceration rates, save our county tax dollars, and reinvest into some of our most underrepresented and marginalized communities. We are not asking for much of our county authorities. We speak to a need for the active exploration of cost-effective alternatives to recent expenditures concerning Hidalgo County Jail. We are not asking for anything out of the ordinary, nor out of the county's capabilities. Broadening the scope of citation eligibility and cite and release has been proven to reduce incarceration rates and shown to act as a method of redirecting police resources to serious crimes. We ask that we consider how citation eligibility can further encourage growth in our community. And here we are introducing a cost-effective initiative that promotes the liberty to pursue said growth. What I am here to ask is support from our county judge and from our commissioner court, from my own commissioner, Precinct 1, Mr. David Fuentes. We ask for the court to help us in our attempts to discuss the implementation of cite and release in Hidalgo County and to broaden the scope of citation eligibility to include one of some of the most underserved communities in South Texas. The same communities who happen to comprise what is the bulk of those in county jail on any given night. Thank you.
Thank you. Next presenter is Ms. Fern McClarty.
My question is, Where are we concerning the courthouse? When will it be finished, or can we at least get a status report? Y'all are quiet as church mice about that building, and we want to know why. Based on the county budget, the payment on the debt is $33 million a year. If the courthouse is not sinking or any manner issued exist, why aren't there more workers on the job? Because the costs are associated with the bonds, it does not matter if there is no work being done. The cost will continue and the people will continue to pay. For your information, the new law concerning property appraisal limits valued increased to 10% for homestead and 20% for other properties. These are significant reductions based on the ability of the appraisal district to increase values. It may be slow, but the people are reducing the ability of elected officials to keep taking money, our money. We have had 3 members of the appraisal district board elected by the people. They do not represent a majority, but they represent a growing movement in the state that elected officials cannot just keep taking more from the people. It is well known that Hidalgo County has a significant segment of its population lives in poverty. So where is the plan to address these issues? Where is the plan that at least recognizes that there should be limits on your spending? But what Hidalgo County has done in 2024 is increase property taxes by 15.36%. Does the County Commissioners Court believe that earnings has increased by this much by the people? If the income has not increased, how do you think the people are going to pay? And today on the agenda alone, there are several items on the agenda talking about social distancing, vaccines. We just had Dr. Fauci testify to Congress that he never called for social distancing, that it didn't work. Vaccines do not keep you from getting the virus, nor does it keep you from passing it on. So keep seeing constantly where y'all are spending money from the government, still taxpayers' money. And I would also like to keep asking everyone to pray for Israel. They got 4 more hostages back, so I pray that we can get the rest, and that we pray that Israel wins the war. They were attacked first, just like Pearl Harbor on the United States.
Thank you, ma'am. Our next presenter is Ismael Hernandez.
Hola, buenos días. Mi nombre es Ismael Hernández y soy miembro de la Lupe, ¿verdad? Y el motivo por vivo en las colonias de Las Olas, aquí en Edinburgh, y el motivo, antes que nada, bueno, quisiera saludar a todos los comisionados, y el motivo por el cual estoy aquí es en representación de mi colonia, de Las Olas Estate, aquí en Edinburgh, es porque estamos ocupando que nos arreglen la calle La Alberta, el lado este, porque tenemos muchos baches y cuando llevamos a los niños a la escuela batallamos poquito, no alcanzamos el semáforo porque estamos rebota. En el lado sobre la Alberta, en el lado oeste, el precinto 4 ya se presentó a arreglar del lado perdón. Y nuestro lado de nosotros nos hace falta que nos apoye el precinto 1 para arreglar nuestra calle Alberta. Y quería darle las gracias por mandar a Pepe Cabeza de Vaca a recibir nuestras firmas de la colonia para, pues, esperemos que nos apoye para que nos arreglen nuestra calle. Ese es el motivo por el cual estamos aquí pidiendo esta petición, ¿verdad? Para si nos pueden ayudar a arreglar la calle. Y muchas gracias.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Good morning. My name is Israel Hernandez. I'm from La Lupe. I live in Colonia Las Olas Estates in Edinburgh. I'm here today representing my colonial as well as estates in Edinburgh. I would like to ask for your help so that you can help us repairing our street, Alberta Road. It's been in bad conditions for many years. Every time it rains, we get new potholes. It takes a toll on our vehicles, and it's hard for us to get them fixed. We have a hard time crossing the street and taking our kids to the school because we bounce around because of the potholes, and the green light runs out. Precinct number 4 already started maintenance repairs on Alberta Road on the other side of the street light. Now we only need our side, the east side. We appreciate you sending Mr. Cabeza de Vaca to verify the conditions of the street and collect our signatures. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Our last presenter is Mr. Javier Solis.
Good morning, Commissioners. I know it's been a trying morning, long morning, so I'll try to be as brief as possible. My name is Javier Solis. I am the Public Safety Director with the Lower Rio Grande Valley Development Council. I'm also the training coordinator for the LRGB Police Academy. I'm here today with Constable J.R. Gaitan to extend a personal invitation to you all. I know that a lot of you were there last year, and we hope that you're out there again, but we're here to announce that on August 3rd, it's a Saturday, we're going to be hosting the second annual South Texas Rio Grande Valley Police Canine Competition. I know that a lot of you were out there last year. We thank you. We hope that you get to go out there again. We use this event not only to showcase the talents of these animals, but we also use it as a platform for community outreach programs. We want to get the community involved. It's always a free event for the public, so we want to extend the invitation to all county departments. If you all want to have a booth, if you have any community outreach or education programs that you want to feature at the event, by all means, reach out to us, and we're just here to extend a personal invitation. I want to thank Constable Gaitan once again for taking lead on this event. I know that we recognize law enforcement. We've gotten better at it, but the law enforcement officers that sometimes get forgotten about are those four-legged heroes. We tend to forget that they are also law enforcement officers. A lot of them, when they retire, they don't have health care. All the burden is put on the handler. So we use these events not only to highlight and showcase their talent, but to bring awareness to the community on how important these police canines play a role in crime suppression throughout all law enforcement agencies. And I'll give some of my time to Constable Gaitan.
Yeah, Commissioners, good morning. It was a great success for some and a learning experience for others. We had spectators from throughout the state. We even had participants from Mexico and different states. So we are here just to share that we're inviting all the county entities, county departments, maybe to share with us a booth, to do whatever you all want to do as far as participating with our event. And I could tell you that last year it was a great success. Okay? Thank you so much.
Thank you all.
If you don't mind having Manuel Cruz send us the event details.
Absolutely, Commissioner, yes.
Thank you.
We'll do that.
Yeah. Thank you, Commissioner.
Thank you.
Thank you. We have no more participants. Apologies.
We could go to number 7, District Attorney's Office.
Morning, Judge Commissioners. Rosalinda Cantu presenting for the District Attorney's Office. Item 7A, the DA Victims Assistance Program grant. We're asking for approval to submit a VAP grant number 2924306 budget adjustment to the Office of the Governor.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you. Sheriff's Office.
Morning, Commissioners.
Morning.
Captain Stephen Cortez presenting on behalf of Sheriff Guerra. Item 8A has 3 items. With your approval, I'll read all 3. Authorization 8A1, authorization and approval to accept fiscal year 2024 SB 224 catalytic converter grants from Motor Vehicle Crime Prevention Authority in the amount of $629,923. 2, authorization to pay overtime reimbursable under the grant terms and conditions. And 8A3, approval of certification of revenues as certified by the county auditor for the fiscal year 2024 catalytic converter grant in the amount of $629,923 and appropriation of the same. Seeking approval.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Thank you. Item 8B, Sheriff's Office 2025 Auto Theft Task Force Grant Application. B1, authorization and approval to apply for the fiscal year 2025 Auto Theft Task Force Grant with the Texas Department of Motor Vehicles. Number 2, authorization and approval for the county judge as the authorized official to certify and e-sign the application from the related documents under grant application. And item 3, approval and resolution for the 2025 Auto Theft Task Force grant. Seeking approval.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Thank you. Item 8C, pursuant to Texas Local Government Code Subchapter D 263.151, declaration of asset number 76467, issued firearm, as further detailed in supporting documentation contained herein, as surplus for the purpose of disposition, as permitted by the Government Code Chapter 614. Number 2, pursuant to Government Code Section 614, permitting a peace officer retiring from a governmental entity to purchase their assigned firearm, requesting the Hidalgo County Commissioners Court to approve the value of Senior Deputy Sara E. Mendez's issued firearm at the fixed asset value at $197.34. Seeking approval.
Motion to approve.
Second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Commissioners, for item 8D, recommending no action taken at this time.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Number 9, Constable Precinct 1.
Judge, Commissioners, with your permission, if I may present for Constable Precinct 1, it's discussion, consideration, approval to appoint Fernando Morad and Luis A. Olivares as Deputy Constable by Constable Celestino Avila Jr., Constable Precinct 1, in accordance with Texas Local Government Code, Section 86.011.
So move.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. 10, Tax Office.
Good morning, Commissioner. Santos Castilleja, Motor Vehicle Manager, presenting for the Tax Office. I have item 10A, discussion and approval to execute a dealer deputy agreement between the County of Hidalgo and Charles Clark Chevrolet Company, GDN P4007. Dealer desires to act as an agent of the tax assessor collector in the issuance of motor vehicle registration stickers, license plates, and in the application for vehicle titles. This agreement is subject to the dealer deputy providing a surety bond in the amount as determined by the county tax assessor collector in accordance with applicable law.
Motion to approve.
Second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Thank you very much.
11, Urban County.
Good morning, Commissioners. This is Lupita Garcia, CDBG Division Manager for Urban County, presenting for Ms. Marisa Garza. Item number 1, requesting exempt from competitive bidding requirements under Texas Local Government Code 262.024-7AD, and item that can only be obtained from the source because of the existence of patents, copyrights, captive replacement parts, or components for equipment. And number 2, acceptance and approval of sole source declaration for Beckman Culture Inc. to purchase a Beaker Maldi package, software, and reagents in the amount of $260,585. Fiscal year 2020 CDBG CV. Other public service funds will be utilized.
So move.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you. 12, Human Resources, Erica.
Good morning, Commissioners. Erika Reina for the Department of Human Resources. Item 12A, I'm requesting a waiver of the following if applicable for the personnel items listed. I need action on item number 3, the budget amendment policy, personnel-related amendments.
Motion to approve.
Second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Item 12B is approval to appoint Brianna Lopez, student of Our Lady of the Lake University, as an intern with the Hidalgo County Domestic Relations Office for the period of July 1st, 2024 through November 29, 2024.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Ms. Erica.
Yes, sir.
Judge, Commissioners, for the record, on the next item, item C, Commissioner Villarreal will be abstaining from any discussion and/or action.
Item 12C is approval to appoint Sofia Villarreal, student at Texas A&M, as an intern with the Hidalgo County Health Department for the period of June 12, 2024 through August 9, 2024.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Thank you.
Item 12D, hurricane preparedness, approval to create the 20 full-time temporary positions for 25 weeks beginning June 11th, 2024 and ending November 30th, 2024 as follows. The actions are to create slots T001 through T004, a truck driver 1 grade 4, and slots T005 through T020, maintenance 1 positions at a grade 3.
Commissioners, these are the positions we create annually to assist in the case of disaster events. I do recommend approval.
So much to approve. Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Item 12E for Precinct 1 with ARPA funding, approval to extend the following full-time temporary positions beginning July 3rd, 2024 and ending December 31st, 2024. The actions are to extend slot T001, Equipment Operator 3, Grade 10, T002, Equipment Operator 2, Grade 8, T003, Truck Driver 3, Grade 8, and slots T004 through T006, Maintenance 2 at Grade 5. I do recommend approval.
So move.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 12F for the Elections Department, approval to extend the following full-time temporary positions beginning July 1st, 2024 and ending December 31st, 2024 as follows. The action is to extend slots T248 through T257, Clerk 1 at Grade 1, and T258 through T261, Election Surveyor Technicians at a Grade 4. I do recommend approval.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Item 12G for Precinct 1 from Road and Bridge, approve the following actions effective upon Commissioners Court approval. The action is to delete slot 0017, Program Manager 3, Grade 17, and slot 0150, Buyer 1 at Grade 7. Item G2 is approval to create a full-time temporary position beginning June 17, 2024, and ending August 31st, 2024. The action is to create slot T039 and Administrative Assistant 1 at a Grade 4. I do recommend approval.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Item 12H for Precinct 3 from Road and Bridge, approve the following action effective upon Commissioners Court approval. The action is to delete slot 0125, Assistant Chief Administrator at a Grade 18. I do recommend approval.
Motion to approve.
Second.
I had a motion, a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Item 12I for the WIC Department, approve the following actions effective next full pay period, June 17, 2024. The action is to delete slot 0124 and 0145, Clerk 2 at a Grade 3, and to create slot 0284, 0285, Clinic 82s at a Grade 3. I do recommend approval.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 12J for the District Attorney's Office, approval to award a discretionary step for the employee listed below in accordance with HR criteria certification as per Section 8.3 of the Classification and Compensation Plan, effective June 11th, 2024. The action is a discretionary step 5 for the slots as listed, Assistant District Attorney 3 at a Grade 17. Commissioners, this does meet the criteria required by policy, therefore I do recommend approval.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 12K for the Public Defender from the TIDC grant, approval of the following actions effective July 1st, 2024 through December 15, 2024. The action is to extend slot 0001, a Public Defender 3, Grade 17, and slot 0002, a Social Worker at a Grade 12. I do recommend approval.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
And my final item today, 12L, for the Sheriff's Office from the Catalytic Converter Grant, approval of the following actions effective upon Commissioners Court approval. The action is to create slot 0001, Criminal Intelligence Research Analyst, Grade 9, and slot 0002, a Deputy Sheriff at a Grade 6. This is in line with the item that was approved earlier for the Sheriff's Office. I do recommend approval.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Have a great rest of your week.
Usual.
Can I ask for 17B?
You want to go to 17B?
Please.
We're going to skip over to 17B.
This is Javier Dominguez from the Rio Grande Valley Development Council.
So 17B, requesting acceptance and approval of letter commitment from County of Hidalgo and the Lower Rio Grande Valley Development Council regarding the collaboration of the NAP Community Care Foundation Planning Grant in the amount of $5,000. Sir.
Good morning, Commissioners. For the record, my name is Javier Dominguez. I'm here on behalf of the Lower Rio Grande Valley Development Council. Thank you for having me here today. It seems like yesterday I'd come on behalf of the MPO, and now I get to come on the entirety of the LRGVDC, so it's an honor to be here today. Like I said in the agenda item, we are applying for a planning grant with the NAP Community Care Foundation. The beginning of the month of May, we submitted a letter of intent, which was approved on May 20th, and we did receive an invitation to submit a full application, which is due on June 21st. This planning grant is for what we're calling the Strategic Enhancement Initiatives. Our campus is located in central downtown Weslaco, and we have a great walking trail, about a half a mile. We do have some landscaping, but we are looking to upgrade those facilities since we are essentially located, and we do have a lot of events at our campus, and a lot of people do come to our facilities to walk. Some of those enhancements include planting more trees, some emergency poles, lighting, because people do walk late evenings and at night and early mornings, as well as upgrading some of our parking facilities, plant some trees, bios wells, and all that jazz. And so we are looking to do a two-prong approach. We will be handling the public involvement and strategic stakeholder interviews, and then we'll be looking to acquire some help to do some of the planning on the cost estimate sides and developing some phases so that we can strategically move forward with this plan and do it the smart way. So I'm here today to ask for a letter of commitment. We have reached out to the city of Weslaco as well. We are on the June 18th commission for them. The application deadline is June 21st, so that puts us right up for success because we do need 2 letters of commitment in order to submit this application. And so with this letter of commitment, we will be inviting anyone from Hidalgo County, any other precincts to be on board with the committee or to be interviewed and help us out with either the planning or the decision-making process for these upgrades and enhancements to our facilities. I'm ready to take any questions at this time.
Thank you, Javier. I appreciate that. And yes, we are partnering up and hopefully with the LRGVDC and also the city of Weslaco. Make a motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Next item, 13, Health and Human Services Department.
Good morning, Commissioners. This is Eddie Olivares, Hidalgo County Health and Human Services, and I want to start off by congratulating those young ladies from Weslaco. Wow, state champions, man. Way to go for those young ladies. Excellent work, sir. We move on to item 13A. It's discussion and consideration and approval to draw down funds from the Additional Comprehensive Hospital Increased Reimbursement Program, or CHIRP. The payment first half of the year SFY25, the IGT or intergovernmental transfer in the amount to be determined by the Health and Human Services Commission, instructions of the Local Provider Participation Fund, LPPF, with a transfer date of June 17, 2024, and a settlement date of June 18, 2024. Sir, we have not received the actual amount yet from the state. This does not impact our general fund. This is funds that are transferred from the hospital to our tax office and then submitted straight to the federal government right away. So there is no impact to our general fund. I will get that figure and we'll coordinate with the county auditor and the county treasurer's office once it's received from the state.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
B and C's approval of certification of revenues as certified by the county audit for the Local Participation Provider Fund in the amount to be determined by Health and Human Services Commission. And C is approval of appropriations of funds by the Local Participation Provider Fund in the amount to be determined by Health and Human Services Commission. Working hand in hand with the Treasurer's and Auditor's Office, we will follow through on this with your approval.
Motion to approve. Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye. Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Thank you. The next item is similar. Discussion and consideration to draw down funds from the Texas Incentive for Physicians and Professional Services, the TIPS program. First half of year SFY 25 intergovernmental transfer in the amount to be determined by Health and Human Services Commission. Instructions from the Local Provider Participation Fund with a transfer date of June 19th, 2024 and a settlement date of June 20th, 2024. Again, we are receiving that information from the Health and Human Services, the dates and the amount, and there's no impact to general fund at all, sir.
So move.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
We move to item B and C is approval of certification of revenues as certified by the county auditor from the Local Participation Provider Fund in the amount to be determined by Health and Human Services Commission instructions, and C is approval of appropriations of funds for the Local Participation Provider Fund in the amount determined by Health and Human Services Commission in coordination with our county auditor and our county treasurer's office.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
We move on to the next item, is requesting to accept for Hidalgo County Judge to e-sign Public Health Infrastructure Grant HHS 001312200001, Amendment Number 1. The purpose of the amendment is to revise the statement of work.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
And item C, sir, is requesting approval to accept the FY 2025 for county judge to e-sign the PHHS grant contract HHS 001186200001, Amendment Number 2. The purpose of to revise the statement of work in certain contract terms and conditions.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion
Well,
passes.
thank you very much. That's all for today. Have a blessed day.
Thank you. 14, Community Service Agency.
Good morning, Commissioners. My name is Mari Garza. I am the Operations Manager for Hidalgo County Community Service Agency. I'm here on behalf of Mr. Longoria. If it's okay, may I please present number 14B, AI 95516, discussion and consideration and possible action to recommend approval to accept the amendment number 2 to the 2024 Low Income Energy Assistance Program, contract number 582-4000-4026, to include the budget increase in the amount of $907,778, with the total contract number of $8,071,775.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Item 14, AI 95635, information and presentation regarding the Hidalgo County Community Service 2024 Community Needs Assessment process. This is a process that our agency must conduct every 3 years, and it's part of a 3-step planning process. The Community Needs Assessment, which is done every 3 years, the Strategic Plan, which is every 5 years, and the Community Action Plan every year. The USHHS requires that all entities with the Community Service Block Grant conduct the needs assessment and use the results to design programs to meet the community needs. These are 5 steps to develop this community needs assessment, and it is to plan, collect quantitative data, collect qualitative data, analyze the data, and from there, the information, we develop a report. So Ms. Karina Cardosa will talk further more about the community needs assessment. Thank you.
Good morning, Commissioners. Karina Cardosa. Yes, I'm assisting the Community Service Agency with this process. I have done it before in the past, I believe in 2017. As Ms. Madi mentioned, the Community Needs Assessment is required by statute to conduct the needs assessment every 3 years. So throughout the month of June, this process that I'm involved with is to get input and gather input from community residents, community organizations, elected officials, and other stakeholders, focus groups as well, to gather their ideas on what are the needs, the most urgent pressing needs of low-income individuals in our community. This data is going to be used to inform CSA programming to tackle and address these needs. We incorporated a new component in the community needs assessment this year, and we're excited to discuss this. We decided to include a little digital graphic so that, most people are on their cell phones, and digital advertising is the way to reach the masses. So we incorporated that 1-week digital advertising campaign, and little displays in English and Spanish of the community needs assessment were displayed to all Hidalgo County residents that, it's randomized when they come up. And so we finished that campaign to much success. We got over 500 responses from the community members, and for the CNA, we're needing to gather 300, I believe, of these community surveys. And basically, the surveys are a 5-minute survey to have people just kind of go through the list of items that they think are affecting the low-income individuals, whether it's housing, whether it's utility assistance, whether it's education, job training, workforce development, things like that. And so we just finished that campaign, but we're excited about those results. And we're going to be analyzing those. And that's going to help the Community Service Agency then inform their programming. Another component is that we're going to be hosting a series of 4 community forums. And we have some flyers and information on that. So 1 in each of the precincts. And so this is inviting the public to attend these forums so that we can gather input from them as well, so that we can determine what the needs are. These will be held from 6 to 8 p.m. Thursday, June 20th at Hidalgo County Precinct 3 Training Center. Tuesday, June 25th, the Hidalgo County Precinct 4 Endowment Center. Wednesday, June 26th at Hidalgo County Precinct 2 Advancement Center. And Thursday, June 27th, Hidalgo County Precinct 1 Conference Room. So we are going to ask for the commissioners' assistance to spread the word about these forums because we really like input from the various areas throughout the community so that they can help Community Service Agency develop this plan. Also, as part of the process, we're seeking input from elected officials. Last week, CSA had a legislative meeting, I guess kind of open house, and some of your representatives from your offices were in attendance, and I know Commissioner did fill one out as well. So I'll be passing them out when I'm done here to ask for your input as well. Other than that, we're excited to get the feedback from the residents and to share the results with you as well, because Community Service Agency does have programs that they have funding for right now, but sometimes things may arise that are not really, on their radar. So we're really looking to the public and to the community to help inform how the CSA can further assist the needs of low-income individuals. And I'd appreciate if you have any questions or any other information.
Glad to help. Glad to help.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you for having us here today.
Thank you, Betty.
Thank you.
No action, right?
Next item, Elections Department.
Ellie's always ahead of the game.
Good morning, Commissioners. Hilda Salinas here, Elections Administrator with the Hidalgo County Elections Department, here to present to you today. Agenda item 95561, discussion on election updates. Today is the last day of early voting for both the City of Progreso and the City of Palmview special elections. The Progreso Family Community Center will be open until 7 p.m. today, and the Palmview Recreation Center will close at 6 p.m. today. Election day for these two elections will be Saturday, June 15th, and these two polling locations will be open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. And now, the Hidalgo County Elections Department is currently hiring poll workers, to work the November 5th presidential election. To participate, residents must be a registered voter in Hidalgo County, participate in a mandatory training, must work on November 5th, 2024 from 5:45 a.m. to 9 p.m. and be nonpartisan and neutral when working an election. Those who are interested, they can download the application from our website at www.hidalgocounty.us/elections, and they can fill out the application. And they have a couple of options to submit it. They can email it to elections@co.hidalgo.tx.us, or they can submit the application in person at our main office, which is 213 South Klosner Boulevard in Edinburgh. And they can also fax it to 956-393-2039. If they have any questions, or if you yourself or anybody, they can go ahead and give us a call to 956-318-2570. This is our elections update. Do you have any questions? Okay, I'll proceed with the item on the agenda. Item number 2, approval of the June 15th, 2024 City of Progreso special election contract. I recommend approval.
So moved. Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you.
Victor, I'm sorry.
Planning.
Did I miss it? Did we approve 14B?
Yes, we did.
Thank you.
Next item, 16, Planning Department.
Good morning, Commissioners. Item 16A, item number 1, preliminary approval with the variance request, Udi Estates number 3 subdivision. This is in precinct 4 off of Gwynn Road and Ingle Road. This will be a 22-lot single-family subdivision. Staff recommends approval.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item B, Midway Estates subdivision in precinct 1. This is off of Midway Road and Stites Road, a 48-lot single-family subdivision. Staff recommends approval.
So moved.
Second?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item 2A, Uri Estates number 2 subdivision, precinct 4. This is off of Davis Road, Cesar Chavez Road. This is a 22-lot single-family subdivision. And I did provide some drone footage for our final approvals of our large subdivisions. this Commissioners Court so that y'all could see the products that are being turned in as subdivisions.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Item number B, Cantera Hermosa Phase 5 subdivision in Precinct 1. This is off of Eldora Road and Tower Road. This is a 77 single lot family subdivision, and staff recommends approval.
Motion to approve?
Second?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Item 3A, GTO subdivision in Precinct 4. This is off of Texas Road and Tower Road. One lot, single family subdivision. Staff recommends approval.
Motion to approve?
Second?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Item B, E6 Ranch subdivision in Precinct 1. This is off of Mile 5 West Road and Mile 10 North Road. One lot, single family subdivision. Staff recommends approval.
Motion to approve?
Second?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Item C, Jamieson Estate subdivision in Precinct 4. This is off of Davis Road and Alamo Road. This is a two-lot, single-family subdivision. Staff recommends approval.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Item D, Tierra Roosevelt subdivision in Precinct 1. This is off of Roosevelt Road and La Blanca Road. This is a 25-lot, single-family subdivision. Staff recommends approval.
Motion to approve?
Second?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Thank you. Thank you, Commissioners. Have a good day.
Thank you.
17, precinct 1.
Yes, sir, thank you. 17A, requesting approval to accept the counteroffers to purchase a tract of land known as parcels number 82 and 85 associated with the Mile 6 West Road Improvement Project with authority for the county judge to sign the administration, evaluation, and approval form. Motion to approve.
Second?
All in favor, say aye.
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 Aye, motion carries.
Thank you.
Next item, 18A, budget and management.
Good morning, Commissioners. Ray Salazar for the Department of Budget and Management. Item 18A, TxDOT, approval of an advanced funding agreement between Hidalgo County and the Texas Department of Transportation for the Russell Road project from FM 2220 to Ruth Road, and approval of the order authorizing the county judge to sign the agreement and any and all pertinent documentation.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Item 18B, TxDOT for Precinct 1, authorization for the county judge to sign the TxDOT forms right-of-way A10 tabulation of values for all parcels associated with the Precinct 1 Mile 1 East project until completion of this project.
So moved.
Second?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Item 18C1, under ARPA, approval of ARPA completed projects as listed on Exhibit A.
So moved.
Second?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Thank you. Item 18C2, I will read the first four.
Judge, Commissioners, Mr. Salazar, we do have a public participation forum on both C1 and C2.
Yes, I was, like I said, y'all come up, you make these motions, you second them, and you pass them. You never say what they're for or whatever. It's almost $2 million worth. Talking about the administrative office, indoor air quality, certified medical assistance positions, again, more hiring. Kind of discuss what it is, Hidalgo County property insurance coverage. We're paying, maybe y'all should quit buying so much property. $613,905.20 just for the insurance on county property. And then it talks about the solid waste, almost $500,000. Just a little discussion every once in a while, because that's almost $2 million. That's all the public asks. Instead of, I make the motion, I second it, and it's done. And so go ahead with that one. They've already voted, so do I question the second one?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
No, go ahead with, oh, you're going to go get something.
Okay, on this one, this is 18C2. And looking up and check the backup and everything. And I noticed that on a lot of the different ones that y'all have here, Dr. Fauci just made a statement in front, I believe, of Congress or whatever, that he did not say anything about social distancing, school closures, vaccines, and again, he just made a statement. I saw that.
Fern, you brought this up last week, or 2 weeks ago. The explanation is, when they gave us the money, these were the buzzwords that they wanted to in any application for these monies. This was created by ARPA. You're going to see this every single meeting.
Every time.
So we're not here to discuss whether Fauci said one thing or another. We're putting in the buzzwords that are required to spend ARPA money. That's what it's for.
Okay, so it's for
Which was explained to you last time also.
Well, and again, the people.
We're not asking, nobody's asking to social distance, nobody's putting up signs for
that's
social
what they're
distancing.
asking.
But have you seen such a thing? And we explained it last week. They're just buzzwords.
Okay, well, you need to kind of keep telling the public because they keep asking, and I keep saying, well, I'm assuming it's the same answer, but they like to hear it from y'all because you're their commissioners, and it just kind of confuses them when it does mention, because I pulled it up after they questioned me on it and highlighted. So if y'all would just kind of tell what it is that you're actually getting or
just
doing.
told you
So,
for the second time
but
in a
you
public
just said
meeting.
no distancing and no,
They're buzzwords in ARPA.
Just
That's
a
it.
buzzword.
Nobody's asking for social distancing.
Okay.
Second
well,
time
that's-
we talked to you
Well,
about
like I
it.
said, I can only come up and ask y'all again when someone asks me because I can't give them
It's
the
going to be
answer.
on the next meeting too, and the
Okay.
following meeting and
That's
so
what
forth.
we need to know.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Go ahead, Mr. Salazar.
Thank you. I will proceed. 18C2, item number 1. I will read the first 4. Number 1, budget amendment, authorization for the budget amendments as per Exhibit B. Number 2, update project descriptions for El Paraíso Health Clinic Improvement Project as presented in Exhibit B. Number 3, rescind action on agenda item 83230, Hidalgo County Precinct 2 Boys and Girls Club Community Development Project. And number 4, remove the Hidalgo County Precinct 2 Boys and Girls Club Community Development Project from the Hidalgo County American Rescue Plan Act Educational Opportunity and Readiness Program. So wish to seek authorization for the first 4.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you. Item number 5, approval of the use of ARPA funds on the following projects. A, the Hidalgo County Precinct 1 Sunrise Hill Park Improvement Project, and B, the Hidalgo County Precinct 1 Wellness Activity and Community Center.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Item number 6, update the Hidalgo County American Rescue Plan Act Recreational Development Program to include the projects listed below. A, the Hidalgo County Precinct 1 Sunrise Hill Park Improvement Project. B, the Hidalgo County Precinct 1 Wellness Activity and Community Center Project. And C, the Hidalgo County Precinct 2 Boys and Girls Club Community Development Project.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Item 18D1 for Precinct 3, we are requesting approval of certification of revenues by the county auditor in the amount of $99,851.17 for funding received from El Pinto Road Project from Sullivan City as per the interlocal cooperation agreement and appropriation of the same.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Thank you. Next item.
Good morning, Commissioners, Mr. Guerra, Mr. Garza. For the record, Ignacio Mezco from the Purchasing Department. Item 19A for emergency management. 1A, requesting acceptance and approval of the final negotiated professional geotechnical and construction material testing service agreement with Robert Kisner for the remote operation centers, a ranking approved by Commissioner's Court on April 30th, 2024. Recommend to approve.
So moved. Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
B, requesting approval of work authorization number 1 for the record, the correct amount is $16,854 for geotechnical and construction material testing service for the remote operations center with authority to issue an order to proceed. Recommend to approve.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
19B for precinct 1, 1A, requesting a session from competitive bidding requirements on the Texas Local Government Code 262.024A for a personal or professional services.
Motion to approve.
Second?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
B, presentation of scoring grade for the purpose of ranking by Hidalgo County Commissioners Court of Fairness graded through the county's pool of pre-qualified professional service for the Hidalgo County Precinct 1 Wellness Activity and Community Center. Do you wish to rank in order of their score?
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
C, requesting authority for the Hidalgo County Purchasing Department to negotiate a professional engineering service agreement commencing with the number one ranked firm of B2C Engineering for the Hidalgo County Precinct 1 Wellness Activity and Community Center located in Precinct number 1. I recommend to approve.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
2, requesting approval of purchase and installation of steel fence for hike and bike project through Hidalgo County's membership with Bybor from Fusco Industries, DBA Hurricane Fence Company in the total amount of $117,445.41. I recommend to approve.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
3, requesting approval to award job order contractor Hercon through Hidalgo County membership with Bybor for the chain link fence Hidalgo County Precinct 1 Sunrise Hill Park improvements in the total amount of $165,387.69 with the authority to issue notice to proceed upon receipt of the required payment and performance bond.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
4, requesting approval to award job order contractor SKO Elite Repair through Hidalgo County membership with TIPS for the playground site repairs Hidalgo County Precinct 1 Sunrise Hill Park improvements in the amount of $177,279.59 with authority to issue notice to proceed upon receipt of the required permit and performance bond.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
19C for Precinct 4, 1. Requesting a session from competitive requirements on the Texas Local Government Code 262.024A for a personal or professional services.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
2, presentation of scoring grid for the purpose of ranking by Hidalgo County Commissioners Court of Film grade through the county's pool of pre-qualified professional engineering service for Highway Safety Improvement Program 2023 call. Do you wish to rank in order of the score?
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Judge, Commissioners, Mr. Amezcua, can you go back to the,
No, I think we just did 2.
we just did 2?
We did 2.
So he would have to.
Ranked.
Right.
It was the ranking, okay,
This is what we're doing right now on 2.
on 2.
So he would have to.
So yes, so with respect to,
C1, 2.
Number 3,
number,
the court has to rank or not rank according to this.
He needs to.
2 and 3.
No, but I think
Yeah.
the issue is his abstention.
Got it. Valde?
We're currently on C1, 2, right?
C1, 2, correct?
Yes,
So
sir.
he would just
On
have to.
C1, 2, Commissioner Villarreal will be abstaining from this
Exactly.
item.
Right, yeah.
Yes.
We have a
I'm sorry, I
motion
was
and a
off a
second.
number, my apologies, I was off one.
We have a motion and a second.
In a second.
So we have a motion and a second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye, with Commissioner Villarreal abstaining. 3. Same for 3, but go ahead. 3.
3, requesting authority for the Hidalgo County Purchasing Department to negotiate a professional engineering service agreement commencing with the number one ranked firm of GDJ Engineering for the Highway Safety Improvement Program 2023 call located in precinct number 4. I recommend to approve.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Commissioner Villarreal abstained.
2, requesting acceptance and approval of change order number 3 from Morewell for the Hidalgo County Precinct 4 North Main Drain 2 Stormwater Project for a 90-day time extension and total period amount increase of $431,950.43 as recommended by the project engineer, LNG Consulting Engineers. I recommend to approve.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
19D for Facilities Management. 1A, requesting a session from competitive bidding requirements pursuant to Texas Local Government Code 262.024A7A, items for which competition is precluded because of the existence of patents, copyright, secret process, or monopolies, the captive replacement parts or component for equipment. I recommend.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
The acceptance and approval of the sole source declaration for DWSD Acquisition Company for any and all patented products to be utilized by Facilities Management Department with said declaration to remain in effect while the declaration is in place or until revoked by Hidalgo County Commissioners Court.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
C, requesting approval to purchase a spare part for a walk-behind trencher from DWSD Acquisition Company, the total amount of $4,292.57. I recommend to approve.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
19E for Elections Department, one
Judge,
requesting
Mr.
approval.
Mr. Amezcua, Judge Commissioners, we do have a public participation form from Ms. Fern McClarity.
My question, they called and asked, but I thought we had already done this a meeting or so ago. Maybe it was something else. But they were just wondering about the old furniture that's in the old building over there, which used to be the old post office, I think, and whatever. They just wanted, is this the furnishing for the elections in the new building over there on Jackson Road? And I said,
So yes, the furnishing is for the new elections building, and with respect to the building that they currently occupy?
no. The old one, over there on west of the courthouse, right there on the corner. That used to be the old post office. It's where the elections we used to hold all the time, the ballot board.
Next to Ramon's office, right?
The old
It's
motor
right it's right next to Ramon Garcia's law office to the.
Ma'am, we had, that furniture wasn't ours. We were leasing at way back when.
Oh my God! Well, we really lost money on that bunch.
Well, no, then you know what? I'm confused. What?
It's the old corner elections building.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay.
East, not west. East of the law firm.
I'm
sorry. That's why I was thinking.
Well,
the
I
other
said
one.
west of the courthouse.
Okay, my apologies.
Okay.
So, no, the furniture that was there was in no condition to be utilized, and whatever was useful, we've since used it in other areas of the county.
Okay. Well, that's what they wanted to know.
Yes.
Thank you.
19E for Election Department, one requesting approval of purchase furniture for the new Hidalgo County Election Department building to Hidalgo County Pharmacy with Tony Furnace Cooperative from AFMA DBA Core Office Interiors in the amount of $307,372.87. I recommend to approve.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
That's all I have. Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Thank you. Judge Commissioners, item 20A, 1, 2, 3, and 4, no action or discussion for this week. Item 20B, we do have an appointment of a civil service commission member, and the appointment, it would be Judge Cortez, and his appointment is, nominee and appointment is Adrian Villarreal.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Judge Commissioners, we do have closed session.
So we're going into closed session at 12:01 based on Chapter 551 of the Texas Government Code, Section 551071, 551072, 551074, and 551087. Can I get a motion?
Motion made.
Second?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. And 55071, I think. No, it's already been there. Thank you.
It's 12:30 and we are back to open session, item 23.
Thank you, Commissioner, Judge. Under open session, 23A, real estate acquisition appropriation for same, there's no specific action to be taken. 23B, pending and or potential litigation, there's no specific action to be taken. 23C, cause number CL 24-22-89-D, Talia Rangel versus Hidalgo County, Texas. Commissioners, for the record, this will be assigned to the District Attorney's Office to the DA Civil Division.
May I have a motion?
Motion made?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Thank you. 23D, cause number C 2505-24-G, petition of Edward Loyola deposition before suit in the 370th District Court will proceed as discussed in closed session.
Motion made.
Second?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
And 24E, claim of Damian Ray Vela. Judge Commissioners, I'd like Settlement Authority to make an offer in the amount of $4,203.63.
Motion to approve?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
And item 23F, claim of Ricardo Trejo. Commissioners, I'd like Settlement Authority to make an offer in the amount of $267.33.
Motion to approve.
Second?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
And 23G, claim of Mayra Jeanette Castorena. Judge Commissioner, I'd like Settlement Authority to make an offer in the amount of $2,910.48.
Motion to approve.
Second?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries.
Judge Commissioners, for the record, there is no action to be taken on item 22A and 22B. Moving on to item 24, there will be no action. There's no need to go back to closed session. And 25, item 25, no action under the open session. Before we adjourn, Judge Commissioners, our next Commissioners Court meeting will be on June 20th. Not June 25th, but June 20th. That is a Thursday. It will be a AM meeting, 9:30 Drainage District, 10 a.m. Commissioners Court. Once again, June 20th, Thursday. And then thereafter, our next scheduled meeting will be on July 9th.
Okay.
Thank you.
May I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion made.
Second?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. It's 12:32 and this meeting is adjourned.
Thank you.